A Texas woman is suing her employer after finding out that they had access to the camera on her work from home laptop. She figured this out because the CEO asked her in a meeting, how was yoga this morning? And she's never talked to the CEO about her yoga routine, so how would he know? But then she remembered she did her yoga in the same room as her work laptop right before the meeting. So she called him out on it and said, hey, do you have access to the cameras on our work from home computers? And the CEO's like, yes, of course I do. I have to be able to monitor you guys and make sure you guys are actually working when you say you're working. And she's like, that is completely inappropriate. And he's like, no, do not worry. There are inappropriate things, but I always look away when I'm viewing that type of content. And she was like, content? The inside of our house is not your For You page. You shouldn't be viewing content at all. The CEO told her that she was overreacting and that she needed to calm down, and she absolutely did not calm down. She threatened to sue them, and that's when the CEO just fired her. She tried to report her wrongful termination and this invasion of privacy to the Board of Labor, but because this CEO is a big political donor in the state, that went absolutely nowhere. They told her that the CEO is a really great guy and he probably didn't do that and that she needs to calm down. That's when she decided to take justice into her own hands and get revenge on this guy the old-fashioned way. Obviously, since she was just fired, the administrative assistant role for the CEO was now an open position. So she went down to a modeling agency and hired a bunch of absolute 10 out of 10 girls to apply for the job. So obviously the CEO hires one of these models, and then the girl says, hey, just stick with the job for a couple weeks. Don't do anything in front of your work camera, and then ask the CEO out on a date. Be all flirty, get him to go out with you. And then I, like a private investigator, am gonna go out in my car and I'll snap pictures of you guys making out in the car. That way I can give them to his wife. Which is exactly what happened. And now his wife is divorcing him, about to take half of his money, and the wife and the kids all hate the CEO. So she said it's not a conventional way of going about getting revenge on a person, but you know, he kind of ruined her life, so she ruined his.